Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Katie.
And I have a voice again.
That's so exciting!
It is. It was so weird. It disappeared at Monday at like 3 o'clock or something. And then Thursday at like 3:30 or 4, it was like, hey, it works again.
But you know, of all days, of all Tuesdays to lose your voice,
yeah,
it was probably better that we weren't doing a Geeks Corner in this format, because that would have been significantly harder. But you have your voice back.
I could have used an iPad.
Yeah, you could have like scribbled and
actually would have been funny is if we had a computer
that
like if I had my laptop and then I typed something in and then it talked. Like that would be fun.
That would not be half bad. But yes, welcome back. We are not walking through Disneyland doing a Q&A and walk and talk.
Yes.
We are back in the studio. I don't have to speak for him anymore. Nope. If you saw the Star Wars Night vlog,
it was fun.
I did have to speak for him.
The hard part was when people would come up and want to talk. And I'd be like,
it was very funny because you could see that there was some people that didn't believe him. Same way that somebody still thinks that they met Michael Giacchino when they saw you at the Hollywood Bowl.
Kind of, yeah.
And so somebody was like, hey, and I was like too far away to try and be like, oh, I'm sorry, he has no voice. And you were like, and she kind of went, okay, well, bye, yeah. I guess. Like,
but she had a great, was it Amando?
Yeah, it was a Mandalorian.
It was a very cool outfit, and sorry.
We apologize.
Anyway, what should people do, Katie?
You should go to geekscorner.live and go in the chat. Say things.
Subscribe right now.
Subscribe right now
if you're not already, and share right now.
And
the more the merrier.
I'm going to start promoting this now. If you see us in 2 weeks at Star Wars Celebration, come up to us and have us scan your phone.
Yes.
We have
new DAPs Magic.
We have new DAPs Magic digital business cards.
It will be fun.
And I don't know what just made that noise.
That thing over there.
God, that was scary.
That was interesting.
Anyway, yeah, ask us if you see us. If you are going to Star Wars Celebration, first of all, sound off in the chat so we know who to expect. 2, ask us to scan your phones because it's a cool thing. Because we have not remembered to do it to anybody we have seen lately.
I have.
Oh, good for you!
I've been scanning phones.
Good for you.
Yeah, and it's amazing because people have actually geeked out about it.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, it really is.
All because I saw one TikTok.
Yep. I've actually looked into more options for how we can further utilize that, and that is pretty cool
thing. So
yes. All right. Well, Star Wars Celebration may be just a couple weeks away, but last week was Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night. This is the prelude to Disneyland After Dark Grad Night Reunion in a month and a half, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. So whereas they had Star Wars food last week, next month
cafeteria food.
So exciting!
Yay!
We didn't try Star Wars food. And I don't know that we'll actually try cafeteria food because I survived it the first time. Why would I want to try again?
We also tend to not eat at Disneyland After Dark.
It is hard to do everything, and food and merchandise has just been one of those things that it's kind of like we'd rather see characters, we'd rather see the entertainment, whatever that ends up being at Grad Night Reunion. But Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night was a jam-packed night full of Star Wars, and we had a blast there.
We did.
Even though I couldn't speak. And I guess we'll start here. What was the highlight for you of the entire night?
Oh gosh, definitely one of the highlights for me was the lightsaber meetup.
Okay, yeah, that was very cool.
And watching Ray specifically lead the lightsaber meetup.
Yeah, because that really surprised me.
Me too.
Yeah, that one I don't know what I expected, but I was like,
well, I was expecting it to kind of be like, okay, everybody stand here. You all have lightsabers.
Actually, in my head, I thought it was going to be one of the Jedi from Training Academy.
Oh,
like they bring back a random Jedi,
throwback.
Which would have been cool. I actually would have been okay with that too, or have multiple Ray with them.
I definitely gasped when I turned the corner and I saw Ray. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah. That was very cool.
The whole actual meetup of it was incredibly overwhelming and scary.
And was expanding beyond the area that they had.
Yeah, but to see that was very, very neat.
And I can only imagine on the 27th, it's going to be even more packed because you're going to have all these people that came in from around the world
celebration.
They're going to want to experience that. And they've seen it now on YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff. And it'll be very interesting to see what the videos from that night look like and how that plays out. I had several highlights. One of them was the fireworks, but mainly just
so
the
good.
first like 30 seconds of the fireworks when
The
they were playing
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. And I was like, oh, I did not expect this. And that was super cool.
That got me really hyped.
Yeah. The March of the First Order with Captain Phasma is awesome. That was a highlight as well. And I think just Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in general was a highlight for me.
Oh, 110%.
Seeing people in costumes and character wandering around Galaxy's Edge with Rey, Chewbacca, Kylo Ren, all of them, was really a lot of fun, because I think that's how the land was kind of presented to us originally. And I wrote about it, and you can read more of my thoughts on that, but it really did make it feel like it was complete and like it's what you want all the time. And
also, the cast in the land was having so much fun.
yes,
One of my favorite moments that I don't think we ever got on video. There was a group of 3 cast
I
members.
wish we had.
And they were roaming around specifically before the party started, so day guests got to see this. And they had like a little drum and some little kind of musical things, and they were kind of walking around. They're like, spare credits. We're a wandering band, spare credits.
Which those are the kind of things you would hope would happen all the time.
Yeah.
And really do bring to life the land in a way.
They were also playing Sabacc. They were playing
Yeah.
they were playing all throughout the land. There was cast members that their assignment that day was to stand there and play games with guests
How
in
rough.
Galaxy's Edge. So I thought Galaxy's Edge was a major highlight of the whole night.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it wasn't over, like, it was busy, but it wasn't overcrowded.
Yeah.
They had a ton of different characters from all sorts of different eras, I guess you could say, of Star Wars.
Because just to name like highlights: Captain Rex,
Yep.
Ezra, Sabine, Ahsoka Tano,
Seventh Sister,
Darth Vader,
Emperor Palpatine,
Darth Maul. Rey was there, obviously. Chewbacca, BB-8. There was no
Ewoks, Jawas.
There was no R Unit meetup. Tusken Raiders.
Mhm.
That was also another highlight for me. Was you can see it in the vlog. A Tusken Raider came up to me and just went, "Arr!" and then walked away.
Unfortunately, we missed the moment where it scared you. We got that right after moment, which would have been.
So I just thought that somebody came and stood next to me. I was a little scared. And the Tusken Raiders were using the sign language that was created for the Mandalorian, which was really rad. They were doing that in their meet and greets. So yeah, there was nothing for the Bad Batch.
Ewoks were there.
Are Ewoks in the Bad Batch?
No.
Oh.
I'm just in general thinking of different things.
I was like, did I miss something?
Ewoks. We missed Ewoks.
Ewoks. And yes, I would have also liked to see.
And the Cantina Band.
And the Cantina Band. But there was.
Well, part of the band.
When you said and the Cantina Band, it sounded like you said Anakin. And I was like, Anakin wasn't there. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
I also would have liked to see Captain Rex from Star Tours.
He was at 80s Night, right?
He was at 80s Night. Yeah, that was the last thing we did before the world shut.
Yeah,
well,
that was
that and Pixar Night.
Yeah, that one was really cool as well. And yeah, I thought those were highlights. I like their little they called it like a costume meetup or something like that.
The
cavalcade thing.
Yeah.
And that was cute. Mickey and Minnie had some really adorable bounds, I guess you could call them.
R2 and BB-8. It was so cute.
Yeah. And overall, though, I would say this is one of the better Disneyland After Darks they've had. I thought, like, we did a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you think about it and how much back and forth we went and saw things over and over again, and time we wasted walking around. Like,
I
spent a lot.
I spent a solid hour waiting for Ahsoka Tano, and I still got a ton done.
Yeah. So I think it was one of the more solid ones. I do like it when they don't oversell these things and it's too full.
I agree.
Just because then you do get your value out of it, and they're not cheap, so you don't want to feel like you missed half of the night.
And these were tickets that we bought
2 years
2
ago.
years ago.
I think it was 2 years. 2.5. Yeah, it was 2 years ago, because then it was supposed to happen, but everything closed.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen in May of 2020.
Yeah.
So these were our tickets that we got to transfer over.
Yep, absolutely.
Fun.
Was a lot of fun.
That means we are now done with our tickets that we had bought before the pandemic.
Correct.
We had bought Villains Night and we had bought Star Wars Night. Villains Night you got to go to.
Yes.
I didn't because I had our good friend COVID. And then we both got to go to Star Wars Night, which was fun. But now we are done with our
But
pre-COVID
we get to go to Grad Night Reunion. Let us know if you're going to Grad Night Reunion. It'll be not quite as fun as Star Wars Celebration, but it'll be fun.
Okay, so here's my thing about Grad Night Reunion. I know we've already
Yes.
talked about this. Wow. I graduated high school like yesterday. So me revisiting the past is like, and also not literally yesterday. I graduated 8 years ago. But what has changed in 8 years that I need to return to high school?
It would be interesting to do like kind of a retrospective of like what was the number one song when you graduated versus today.
That's good. We should do
what
that.
was the number one shoe? What was the number? Well, because there's like you think of it like different.
I think you and I should write that article because we graduated in different times.
We'll put it on the Geeks Corner website.
Yeah.
Like what was the different shoes? What were the most popular TV shows?
Oh, that's good. Movies.
Yeah. What was the number one movie the weekend you graduated?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That's a good idea.
And then people in the comments could add what it was for them too. And it could be this really cool long thing. So
wow,
we will do this if you will join us on geekscorner.live for this blog. That's a retrospective looking back at when you graduated and we graduated versus what is today.
Because I graduated in 2014. Do you want to say what year you graduated?
1999.
1999. We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Forever.
Forever.
I didn't do it in a Gonzo voice. Though.
Forever.
Yeah, that one.
I can't do Gonzo voice.
But no, I think that'd be kind of interesting and fun, and then kind of guesstimate for what it's going to be now, because obviously we're not going to know what the number one movie is, but we're going to know fashion and music and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and we could go off of if we do it in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, like do it at the beginning of June.
At the beginning of June.
And like the 12th or something, like then that's ish kind of middle of
because I graduated January.
Huh?
I graduated in January.
Yeah, let's go with June of the year. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah,
like,
I graduated
the number one
in
movie. What's
June
the number one song?
23rd,
style,
22nd.
I don't know. Obviously,
the big hit in '94 was The Lion King. But what month did The Lion King come out?
I don't remember. I know it was earlier in the year, though. I feel
was it?
I remember when it came out.
It'll have to be
I remember
June.
We had a really boring geography class, and so we just talked about The Lion King instead. And the teacher had no clue because he was just droning on about rocks or something.
You took a geology class in high school?
Mm-hmm.
We had nothing like that.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, but if you would like to join in, let us know in the comments, and we will make that a blog on geekscorner.live, and that will be fun. Continuing on with the Star Wars news, we got a new Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer this last week. In fact, it was a week ago tomorrow. Right?
Yes, it came out on May the 4th.
May the 4th. And
wow, it's been a long week.
Yes, which is great because this is just a couple weeks until we get this show. 6 episodes, and I wish it were 60.
Same.
And although I did see an interview where Ewan McGregor said he's open to coming back and revisiting the character again. So let's hope he's not just saying that for the fans to get them to watch the show and it's a real thing. But what did you think of this trailer?
I think the trailer looks super cool. Hardest line of the whole trailer was when he says, I have to train him. And he says, just like you trained his father. Mm-hmm. I said, ooh.
Burn.
No, too soon to say burn.
It's 10-year laser. It's fine.
Too soon.
10 years?
I also meant about Uncle Owen.
Oh, that one too.
You also, yeah.
Oh, there's like a weird
trend of fire
bookend in that family of ending your story in flames. That was a totally unintentional pun.
But yes, trailer looks really good.
That script went up in smoke.
Oh my gosh, you had a lot of time with no voice.
It was a hot time in that old town that night.
You had a lot of time with no voice to think through all this and be very funny.
I didn't.
No,
This is like,
I was giving you credit, man.
no, this is just spur of the moment. Like, yeah, you could say they had hot feet. I feel like I'm inspired by Luke. This is what it is I hung out with Luke on Sunday, and he is the king of puns.
He is. He's so good at
And
puns.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
Thank
You
you.
should be proud of yourself.
You okay there?
No.
All right. Usually it's me that loses it. Yeah,
I saw. This is a tangent. I'm just gonna
I got
tell it.
another one. Could you say it's a family of hotshots? Drink some water.
Yeah,
I mean, we do know they're hot-headed.
but my inhaler's over there. I can't. It's clogged anyway. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I tried to do it last night and it didn't work.
Do you think they like to have hot sauce with their food?
I just took a drink of water.
Uncle Owen's last words were hot cha cha cha. Well, you know the family you should never invite to a barbecue. So Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He's not on fire. Yeah.
No, I'm not on fire. The Skywalkers were.
That's the Skywalker saga, baby.
Mhm. It's kind of amazing that never happened in the sequel trilogy. Because they had one in the prequels.
Yeah.
Then they had one in the original series. Who goes up in smoke in the...
Do you think that they held a celebratory bonfire?
No, that was in the original. That book ended his story too, actually. Really, Darth Vader began and ended his story in smoke.
Don't smoke, kids.
It's bad for your health.
Here's a tip. Don't play with matches.
Or in lava. Yeah. All right. So, what'd you think of the trailer for real? Besides that one.
Can't breathe. If I have an asthma attack on camera, tell my cat I love him. No, I think the trailer's great. I think it's super fun. I'm looking forward to the show more than I was. Just because before it felt very like gatekeepy Star Wars of like I had to know so much coming into it.
Yeah.
Also, I really loved the ending of the trailer with Darth Vader.
Yeah, that was super cool.
That was super rad.
I love it when they show us more of how that works because like we got a little bit of that at the end of Revenge of the Sith where you're like, oh, this is kind of how it came together.
Yeah.
But they built on that in this trailer, and I'm assuming in the series we're going to see even more of that, and that will be a lot of fun. And
I'm reading the chat and I'm laughing.
Oh, okay.
I saw you two are on fire tonight, just like and also Anakin and Owen up in smoke. That was good. Oh god, I shouldn't read the comments.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm gonna stop breathing again.
That's what Geeks Corner Plus is for. Is that's comments time.
That's true. Okay, comments.
We're gonna go through them during Geeks Corner Plus.
Yes, we
It'll be
will.
great. Yeah, I actually really love the trailer. I love how it connects to Star Wars Clone Wars and pull some characters out of that. I'm kind of actually starting to think we might see some other connections that we didn't expect to other eras of Star Wars as well. The transport at the beginning very much reminded me of the one from Rise of Skywalker. I don't know if that's a character that we might actually get to see now that we
They're gonna kill
didn't.
Chewbacca in this too.
No.
It's a joke.
But yes, it'll be interesting to see where all the dots are that they do connect, and I'm kind of excited to see where that goes.
I agree.
And we now learned that Ahsoka began filming this week as well.
Whoa!
We got to see a cowboy hat on a chair, and that just excites everybody.
Also, that was a really good part of Star Wars Night is that there was a couple Dave Filoni's there.
That was really cool, actually.
There was a couple Dave Filoni's.
You know what we missed?
Hmm.
There was also a George Lucas.
We didn't see George Lucas.
I didn't see the George Lucas.
What a
but
bummer.
I saw pictures, and that was pretty cool as well.
I think there was also an Ahsoka Dave Filoni type thing where there was an Ahsoka wearing a cowboy hat.
That'd be cool.
Somewhere. But yes, Dave
Really,
Filoni.
that's what I
man.
should have done for. So I went basically as an dapper Obi-Wan bound. Is that it? What we decided it was? Well, that's what Ray decided it was.
Ray did, because Ray was walking by you and went, "Hello there," which
It was a very good
I stopped
impersonation.
breathing. It
of-
was
of
so
Ewan
good.
McGregor. Yes. Yeah, it was very entertaining. But I'm really excited for Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think it's going to get 2 thumbs up, and it is going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be better than Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett,
I agree.
and I'm hoping it's as good as season 1 of Mando.
Oh, okay.
Like that's my hope.
Yeah. Well, it
Um,
kind of has that westerny feel,
which I love.
which was my favorite part of Mandalorian.
Do you think Boba Fett's in this?
Oh
I
God.
hadn't actually thought of it till just now, but I'm like, they're throwing him everywhere else. Maybe
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he's not in this.
I'm gonna hope no.
Yeah. When I say no, I'm hoping no.
Very quickly, we also got this week an Avatar: The Way of the Water teaser trailer that we have up on the website that you can see. It looks beautiful, and it looks beautiful.
Do you ever just like listen to somebody talk and then they finish talking and you look at them and all you can think is, "You're so pretty." That's how I feel about this movie.
You know what? I think Anakin.
I think Uncle Owen and Anakin would have loved The Way of Water.
I think they'd prefer that movie than their own.
I sure think so. I think they would have
yes.
been like, "Cool, Free Willy, best movie ever."
Exactly. No, it looks pretty. They don't tell you really anything about it.
There's like 2 lines of dialogue at the very end of the trailer.
I will admit, it finished and I was kind of like, huh, it looks like the first one, but with water.
Mhm.
It looks pretty. Like, I think it'll be beautiful, especially on IMAX, but
I don't think I'm gonna go watch it though.
I might, but I don't feel like it'll be a rush to the theater to be like, oh, I want to see it first. It'll just be a,
You know what someone told me today? Not today. You know what someone told me this week that blew my mind?
don't play with matches.
No, I told somebody else that
Oh, okay, go ahead.
this week. No, actually. Anyway,
The monkeys fly at midnight.
no.
Oh,
There
okay.
are only 2 true IMAX theaters
I knew
in
this.
the world,
Yes.
and they are both in Southern California.
Yes. The rest of them are just company,
No, the rest of them are like a filter, basically, that they've put on a regular screen.
but they're the company. That, Yeah.
But the only 2 true IMAX theaters are the Chinese Theater in
Mhm.
LA and Universal City Walk in LA.
Let's hope nothing happens in LA. We also got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness this week, and it is the newest MCU movie to come out. I just posted my review about an hour ago. Very quickly, in 2 words. One, if you can really do it, what did you think of this movie, or how would you describe this movie? And no spoilers, because not everybody's seen it yet.
Scary cool.
Scary cool. Was it as scary as you thought it would be?
It was scarier than I thought it was going to be.
Which is funny because I thought it was less scary than I thought it was going to
And
be.
it's really funny because out of the 2 of us, I am the person that prefers horror. Like, you stay away from it. You don't watch it. You're like, "No, thank you." And I'm like, "Ooh, show me spooky things." Like, yay, give me nightmares. And I thought it was,
Did you get nightmares from it?
I don't get nightmares. From
I was
things.
actually hoping for a few moments where you get that kind of like tense, like, oh, this is, like,
Yeah.
thing gonna happen, or maybe even a jump here or there, or like somebody in the theater throws their popcorn, or something like
There's
that.
a couple moments where if I had had popcorn, I would have thrown it.
Okay, but I didn't feel like it was as intense as some of the
No,
other movies that had
but
come out from the MCU
when they were saying
or
like,
Disney in general.
"Ooh, it's gonna be so scary," I was like, "Yeah, whatever." Like, I did not believe them, and they did it. They delivered. I mean, it's Sam Raimi.
How would you compare it in the grand scheme of Marvel Cinematic Universe movies?
Probably middle of the pack.
Mhm.
So the way I felt about the movie, and this is
What would
still-
you say it was better than? Like, what does middle of the pack mean to you?
what would I say it's better than? I could for sure tell you it's better than Black Widow. I can for sure tell you it's better than Eternals. I just sorry if those are movies you really love. I don't care for them. I did like it more.
It's better than Thor, the original Thor.
It's better than the original Thor and Thor: Dark World.
Actually, you're right. It's better than both of those.
I would say it's better than the first Strange. That's not my favorite Marvel movie.
It's not mine either.
My
but
favorites are like Winter Soldier, First Avenger, Civil War, the whole Captain America trilogy.
Yeah. Iron Man.
Yeah.
It's better than Iron Man 2.
Oh, it's for sure better than Iron Man
Yeah.
2.
I would say Doctor Strange, though, the original to me is above, but not a lot above this one, mainly because I felt like the soundtrack was more solid in the original
I agree.
Doctor Strange. And I really like a soundtrack that, one, takes you on an emotional journey, which I think the movie needs to do also, and two, ties you to certain points and characters in the film. And this, like, the most successful soundtracks to me are the ones I can whistle walking out of after one movie.
He walked out whistling Top Gun.
I did. We should talk about Top Gun. I can't wait to see that.
I've never seen the original Top Gun.
You need to watch the original Top Gun. But this looks good. I'm excited about Top Gun. But
he is.
I enjoyed, like, I thought Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness was a fun ride.
I loved it.
I would watch it again multiple times probably, because I felt like there was so much going on. Like, that was fun. The humor was good. The heart was good.
It's also at 100 the whole time.
Yes.
Like the first maybe 15 minutes of the movie, it goes like from 20 to 80,
in
and
like
then after
5 minutes,
and then after 30 minutes, it's at 100 and it stays at 100.
Yeah. I would critique it saying Doctor Strange seemed confused the whole thing. Like, I just don't know if I don't know what was missing, but something was, and it could be the music. For
That's
all
fair.
I know, like, I just didn't feel like that.
There were some cool musical moments. Don't
Yes.
go listen to the soundtrack if you've not seen the movie yet,
Yes,
because
don't
you'll
do that.
probably get that spoiled for you.
But no, it was a good movie, not a great movie.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. I want to watch it again because I know there was lots of details in there. The cameos were awesome. I thought actually a lot of the secondary characters were really good. And
I love America Chavez.
And America
I love
Chavez,
her.
I think, is the winner of this movie.
Yeah.
In fact, it was the America Chavez movie, not
I agree.
Doctor Strange 2.
I loved her.
It was her origin story in many regards. So let's move on to Epcot, because every show should have a little bit of Epcot in it, right?
A little bit of Epcot in my life.
So we got a first look at what I'm going to call it the hub of Epcot is going to look like when they finish it. What'd you think?
Fiber optic sidewalks are coming back, baby.
And kind of Communicore.
And kind of Communicore.
Yeah. And
I'm really excited about the
trees and plants and
I
Dreamer's Point.
so excited. I will say I looked at the concept art. Is that what we're gonna call it?
They called it marketing art. It was weird.
That's
It's
weird.
concept art.
It's concept art. But I looked at it and immediately, without even going into the details, overarching, like, looked at it, immediate feeling, it felt like Epcot to me. And that's what matters.
I agree.
Is if I look at something immediately, do I go, does this make me feel like it belongs in Epcot? And that made me feel like Epcot.
I liked it because, as much as I thought that convention space or whatever that was, the
Festival Center.
I loved the design of it.
Mhm.
I felt like it was too big for
It was
looking at
huge.
Spaceship Earth from World Showcase.
Well, because we were supposed to be able to see the fireworks from it,
Yes.
which
But
is
I don't like
large.
anything that blocks the grandeur and nobility of Spaceship Earth. And I love actually how things are shaping up in Epcot right now, where it actually
compliments.
feels bigger today
Mhm.
than it did 5 years ago. And I
agree.
think that's awesome. My one complaint is probably the barges blocking it during the day and at night. But what are you going to do? But I feel like the Communicore building that they decided to go with is going to complement Spaceship Earth a whole lot nicer, and it kind of fits in with what they've already done with that kind of horseshoe shape that goes around the hub. And I'm looking forward to that. And I think it's going to create more hangout space that just wasn't really utilized super well before. And I'm very curious to see what the character meet and greet is going to be like in there. On the flip side, I'm like, are they just basically rebuilding half of the building that was there before? Because it kind of looks like that. And if so, are they going to bring, what was the glow, that place where you could get the glow in the dark drinks?
Oh,
and if so, if that comes back, I would like that.
The Color Lab?
Color Lab.
Was that it called?
No, that was the other thing.
It was during Food and Wine. It was
anyway, that was super cool, and I wouldn't mind it coming back. And I like the idea of demonstration as well. We are in Geeks Corner Plus
Welcome
now.
to Geeks Corner Plus, baby.
She has the shirt. You know it has to be true. But what do you think? Last thoughts on Epcot's continued transformation?
I think it's great, honestly. And I love 1982 Epcot so much. And I wish that I had been alive to see it and that it wasn't, open 14 years before I was born, before my parents even met. But I think all of this is great. I think that so many things are changing and you can either get with it or not, but I'm a big fan.
Agreed. All right, now on into Geeks Corner Plus. If you do have a Geeks Corner Plus shirt, merchandise of any kind, hat, I don't know, whatever it is, tweet it with the hashtag Geeks Corner. And if you would like, we will save that picture and put it on geekscorner.live. One of the people that does have a gray long sleeve Geeks Corner Plus
Geeks Kernel
shirt is our good friend Clocky from Disneyland, who sent us postcards this week.
Yeah, I was going to read them.
They're why don't you read them?
Yeah.
And then we'll start reading some comments. So if you think you have something amazing to say, put it in the comments and we might put it on the show.
You want to make Mr. Dap say something? I mean, what? So we got 2 postcards. They're both for Nurses Day. I will read yours first and then I'll read mine. So to Mr. Daps, which again, we have a we have a PO box. If you ever want to send us anything, that's cool. Send it to us. We have a PO box. You can find the address somewhere. To Mr. Depp said the bag is slowly getting lighter. Amazing that on April 20th they are still selling Easter balloons. Which that kind of blew my mind. Happy Easter. Hoppy Easter.
Hoppy Easter. There you go.
Or April 28th, actually.
Close.
Yeah, it's fine. This one was to me, and it said, I labeled this postcard sitting next to you at Starbucks. Congrats on the beaker pull.
Nice.
Which I thought was pretty fun.
All right, scrolling back into the comments, we've got a clarification. The Lion King came out summer of 1994, so I'm betting it was fall of 1994.
Yeah.
People were still talking about it when I was in class hearing about it.
Because it would have been your freshman year?
Maybe Obi-Wan be with you.
Sophomore year? I can't do math.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't, actually.
Nope. Jeff wonders if they like hot chocolate.
Who?
I'm guessing Obi-Wan and yeah. We are on fire, just like
Thank you, Ivy. I do need to breathe.
Katie always needs to breathe.
Breathe.
Yes. S'mores and you. Do you like your s'mores toasted or burnt?
Toasted or Anakin?
Anakin and Owen up in smoke.
That's my favorite.
They could have used some smoke on the water. Where is the Andor trailer?
Where is the Andor trailer? Did they forget that Andor was a thing? That they were going to do?
Told Uncle Owen not to play with matches. Very true. Oh, here's a fun one. Speaking of Star Wars at Disney parks, the launch bay at Disneyland should be replaced by the original 1983 version of Journey into Imagination from Epcot. Totally agree. That would be very fun. They probably need a new building, I think.
I agree.
Apparently, Bailey put an offer in on the Uncle Deadly Muppet figure.
Hold on. I have to show Mr. Daps because
Okay.
he doesn't know what we're talking about.
Clocky would like to remind us that breathing is overrated. Haven't you seen the new Avatar trailer? Oh, that's pretty cool. How tall is it?
I don't
18
know.
inches?
Bailey, how tall is it? It's you can't really see it, but it's fine. It's Uncle Deadly. You guys know what it looks like.
Clocky would like to remind you to mail Jar Jar Binks merchandise directly to the Geeks Corner and DAPs Magic P.O. Box.
If any of y'all find that Jar Jar Binks backpack, that's a thing. That I don't know where it came from. Also, again, Star Wars Celebration in 2 weeks. I'll look for Jar Jar merchandise.
You'll probably find it too.
I'm sure I will.
There's a lot of merchandise. You can spend the whole time on the floor. Like there's so much there to do.
I can't wait.
It will be great.
I can't
lots
wait.
of pictures, lots of videos, and it will be a fantastic time. Edna's just here for the laughing spells, as you should be. So are we. Not that hard to get.
It's kind of the only reason I show up at this point.
You never know. Yeah.
Oh, which was weird because when I posted a picture of the merchandise on Instagram, and I was like, I have been doing this for almost 7 years.
I don't know how long I've been doing
That's
this.
well, you've been 12 years? What anniversary is Geeks Corner be? Geeks Corner be?
We started in October 2010.
So yeah, it'll be 12 years this October, and I will be 7 years this October.
Oh, so it's an action figure size. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
That's very cool.
I mean, I really liked it.
You know what you could do then is you could make you could get different Muppet action figures, and then you could do stop motion animation, and then you could also get Star Wars action figures, and you could do stop motion animation with those, and then you could get like a like I'm thinking, what would be the best way? Like a flare gun, or I don't know, fire, candle.
Why would you light the Muppets on fire?
No, I'm in Star Wars now.
Oh, got it.
Because then you could recreate iconic scenes from Star Wars, and you could pick all the bad ones.
I have brought peace, justice, and freedom to my new empire.
That always works out well for you.
New empire.
All right, Katie, we are running out of
I was
time.
gonna say
What should
something else.
people do?
You should go to dapsmagic.com and check out all the Disney and geek news as it happens, and subscribe to our mailing list so you don't miss anything.
That is right. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well so you don't miss any of the shenanigans that are going on, any of the videos we have uploading, and of course, all of our Star Wars Celebration coverage that will be coming in just a few short weeks. And you can watch Katie play with Elliot from the Main Street Electrical Parade. And let us know how many Main Street Electrical Parade videos you would like, because maybe we'll just keep posting more and more.
You know what we haven't talked about?
What?
Because it happened. I got a light bulb from the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Yes, you did.
Like it was the 90s.
Yes, you did.
Anyway, stay tuned for next week Geeks Corner.
Maybe she'll bring it.
Maybe we'll tell the story. No, I'm not bringing it.
Anyway, that is all the time we have for you this week. So we will see you around the corner.
Bye.